This is actually the first quarterly report that we are doing on the strategic plan. And first, I want to certainly thank the Board of Trustees for your support in allowing us to move rather quickly than you would typically see a school district doing when it comes to strategic planning, as well as thanking our community in supporting everything that we're doing with the TRE. Without those two things happening, without the support from the board and the strategic planning, the support from the community, there are many things that are included in the strategic plan that we would be able to do with the additional monies that are necessary. And so I'm just going to start briefly and keep this short and sweet, because there is a lot of information that is here available. And going back to the beginning of this year and the spring of the 2014-2015 school year, where Dr. Streit came in and provided an overview as far as what the strategic planning process was going to look like, and gathering key stakeholders to come in and provide input on developing our core values. And so one thing that I certainly want to highlight are the core values that I truly feel are at the heart of our employees and many of our community members within our school district. If you walk into any campus, and even here at Zellers, you're going to see a banner that is standing at any entryway that shows our core values and our mission and vision statements. And I think one of the things that is very important that really has been a shift for us in a very positive way is that this has changed the conversations that we are having among each other and with community members, especially during some very difficult situations where someone within the community may not agree. And one of the things that I believe is very powerful is really going back to our core values and talking about what we're about as a school district, and ensuring that we are working hand in hand as partners in educating our students. So I certainly do feel that we are living every day those core values. We've seen examples through if you had the opportunity to see our Lobo Band march on Saturday, they did an amazing job, and to see our football team there was very impressive. Driving in, I saw Grapevine, their football team leaving. I thought, wow, if only our guys could do that. Little did I know our football players were there in the stands, but they took it up a notch, and they had banners, they had signs, they were cheering for our band students, just like you were at a football game. And then after they marched, they also went and met them at their bus, and it was just a very good feeling. And that all started with the help of a coach to take that, Coach Daly, to really treat all of our kids as all of our kids. And another example is Coach Oliphant, if I'm saying that correctly, at the high school, taking a group of athletes to support Brent at their carnival last Friday. That's another example of someone exhibiting that characteristic and living that core value of all of our kids are all of our kids. And so that's just something to really be proud of, and something that I truly feel is evident in everything that we do. For those of y'all who have been in the district for quite some time, it has just been amazing to see how things have changed over the last 3 years. And so the purpose of my quarterly updates, although will be a little more formal next time, is to just provide a general overview of where we are with our strategic planning process. And I just think that this is something that is very powerful. Many folks' ideas came into play, and I think we're going to great lengths. Just a reminder as to what our vision is, and that vision is to be the destination district. And so what is it that we want to look like? We want to be that destination district. Are we going to be able to offer every opportunity that's out there? No, we're not. But what we do have in place, we want to make sure that it is the best and the highest quality. We want to be on the map, and we want families to move when they're considering North Texas, we want them to choose Little Elm because of what we offer and how we do it. The mission of our school district is to engage, equip, and empower each student to realize their full potential. This answers the question as to what our purpose is. And as we progress through this school year, I truly believe that many of our stakeholders know our mission, which is to engage, equip, and empower. And that is exactly what we're doing. As you'll move past the PowerPoint presentation, you'll see the actual strategic plan that took many hours of work from key community members who assisted in establishing the goals and strategies, and then leaders in the support center to work on the action plans and the specific action steps that we are taking to ensure that we are engaging, equipping, and empowering our students. And so I just wanted to provide a few examples because what you'll see is quite overwhelming in what we are focusing on within the strategic plan are the areas of teaching and learning, college, career and technical education, communications and community partnerships, and the HR aspect, which is recruitment, retention, and engagement of our employees. And what you see for the most part are IEPs in the 15-16 school year, which means that those action steps are currently in progress. And what will be presented to you in January are more specifics as to what we're doing, because many of those things will have been accomplished by that time period. And so I just wanted to briefly go over a few things because there are many things that are currently taking place. As you'll see within the communications category, I have to highlight the Lobos Listen. We have transitioned from Let's Talk to Lobos Listen, and that is an avenue that comes at no cost, whereas Let's Talk did. But I feel the way that it's been communicated, we are getting a lot more use out of Lobos Listen. We have at least an average of one come a day since it's been launched, and so there was a lot of feedback that we are getting from community members, and they are receiving timely responses. I feel that has been a much more valuable tool compared to Let's Talk, which was maybe used 10 times in an entire school year versus Lobos Listen, which is ongoing communication. Human Resources has also launched mentoring for our brand new teachers, and they are piloting the program at 2 schools, and they are meeting with new teachers once a month, and they are going over different topics such as technology, curriculum, and classroom management, just to name a few. Communications also worked very hard to launch the first publicity boot camp, thanks to Cecilia Jones for spearheading, which equipped our employees with the knowledge and tools to be able to really sell their story on their campus so that we can do a better job of getting that positive publicity. And the more publicity we get out there, the more chances we have of getting positive stories on news networks and newspapers. Another example of really understanding why teachers are leaving are surveys. We did launch our own last year, but one of the things that Human Resources has done is made it part of the exit process that is electronic. So automatically, if you choose to resign, I don't know why anyone would leave, or retire, you go through an electronic exit process that cannot be completed unless you take the survey, so that we know how to better serve those individuals who are leaving the district. We have also been able to offer competitive salaries as a result, thankfully, of the TRE. And after researching what the market looks like in our area, we have been able to offer a competitive salary package and as well as a benefits package. In the curriculum and instruction arena, we have really been able to beef up the professional learning opportunities for our teachers by working very closely with the International Center for Leadership and Education, ICLE, and really digging into the rigor and relevance framework and sharing that knowledge with our principals and our teachers. And one of the things that you'll hear Dr. Strike say is making sure that we start everything with the principals so that they can go in and have that knowledge and carry it out on the campuses. in addition to the rigor and relevance framework, providing our administrators and teacher leaders opportunities to learn about PLCs, professional learning communities, and that is something that is being done correctly. We have been considered ourselves a PLC district, but yet we didn't have any leaders that had participated in the actual training, so they were not being done effectively on the campuses. We were able to take all of our campus leaders and some teacher leaders to the professional learning conference in San Antonio, and Dr. Nick will be able to take our new administrators to a conference in November, and we're looking at taking about 30 teachers next summer so that we can have some more teachers learn directly from the experts and then come back and turn it around on the campuses and help their administrators. So I could go on for probably a few hours because of all of the great things that we've been able to implement and learn directly as a result of the strategic plan. And what I'll be able to present to you in January are some very specifics as to what we have completed, because many of the things, as you'll see, are in progress. And this is a document that was not done in isolation by one person, but was a team of people really looking at what it was going to take to make sure that we meet the needs of our kids ultimately. And this is going to be posted on the website for the community to see, so they can see exactly what the work is. We've got the core values, the mission, the vision, the goals on our website, and we will be sharing the complete strategic plan. As y'all know, the board only approved up to the goals, and we need to be able to have the flexibility to make some changes, especially when it comes to people moving, or we may determine that there may be a program that is part of their strategic plan that now that we have a director of research and accountability who may determine that a program is not effective, we need to be able to have that flexibility to make some changes. If you have any questions at any time regarding the strategic plan, you can certainly let me know or ask me any questions that you may have right now.
Good. I'm good. We have a strategic plan. It's been moved on.
We have a little bit of direction.
So.
No questions. Thank you very much for that. Good information.